that I will never be truly happy with my body, and feeling that I will never be able to make the next step in my transition due to a long wait list or money.
Hi, my name is Dane. I'm from Milton Keynes and I'm 29 years old.
Hello, my name's Michael. I'm 45 and I live in North Yorkshire.
Hello, my name is Carolina Dopico. I am Spanish, but I live in Southampton in the UK.
I have dealt with the feeling of hopelessness a lot through my life. The fear of dropping out of uni because I don't feel like I'm good enough to be there. The feeling of being so numb and suicidal due to feeling hopeless about my current situation, when in hindsight it wasn't anywhere near as bad as I saw it at the time.
To this day I experience bouts of hopelessness. I consider it a lot when thinking about my mother, who has suffered from alcoholism for over a decade. In the end, I moved across the country, but every time we speak on the phone and she slurs her words back to me, I feel that same hopelessness as I did when I was a teenager stuck under a roof I didn't want to be in.
Okay. I think what we need to realise with things like this is that most of us have probably been there. We've certainly been down and feeling hopeless. And it's only through time, I think, when we do look back, that we can get a sense of true reality with it. And it's just a case of when you're in that situation,
I totally get the whole thing with your mum as well. Like I remember not wanting to be under that roof anymore as well. It was almost like we were under each other's feet. And obviously it's a bit more serious in your scenario, and maybe you feel like you want to be able to help, but you also feel like you can't. But just talking to someone helps. Like just saying what it is you think, what it is you feel to that person. It can be tough sometimes if you think that what you're going to say they may not like. But I think if it's someone that you really care about as well, then it's just really important just to tell them how you feel. And if you feel like you can't tell them, there's always going to be somebody like your friends that you can talk to. And even if you feel like there's not, then there is someone. You know, there's anybody out there. It's so important just to talk to whoever.
I mean, it's easy to say, and it's a little bit of a cliche, but you will get through it. I've been down there, and it's so hard when you're in it. It's so hard, but it really is a case of putting one foot in front of the other, and knowing, or trying to know, that you will come out the other side.
I'm sure they will appreciate it, and I'm sure that you will be good enough. You just have to have that confidence and try and do it. Don't always think that you might be wrong. Just try and get in the frame of mind that you will be right and that you're going to do the best you possibly can for them, and then I'm sure it will just happen. This is what I think anyway. It's good to have a project and to have something like this in mind that you can do for your loved ones, because I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Well, we have, I have a daughter actually who has depression, and sometimes I find it difficult to understand exactly what she's saying and what she means. because sometimes she says strange things, and I don't think really underneath maybe she really means it. It's just what she says, and I just have to try and forget about it. And sometimes she blames me for things that I feel myself that I haven't done or I haven't said, but I just have to try and take it and think, well, I must just do the best I can for her and help her as much as I can, because sometimes she feels she can't help herself very much, but I'm sure she does a little bit, and she has a partner who's very good and who helps her. So, I can relate to that a little bit with my daughter.
I'm not sure if it will, but it seems to be from a girl or a young person, which is obviously bombarded by the trillions of messages about body image. Even myself, I am supposed to be quite, to have gone over that stage, but no, I can still feel the influence that I have had since I was an early teenager. It's tremendous, the influence of the images that we see about the ideal bodies and the ideal physical appearance and all of that. So I would tell this person that from my own experience, if you keep just thinking that the opportunity will be out there only for those who are fitting within an image or within a pattern, then it probably won't happen. You just have to try and think that you have to do whatever your heart calls for. I sympathize with you, and it's, in a way, if you are a young person, I understand why you feel like this, because it's the time in our life that we mostly want to have that connection with others, and we mostly want to fit with the outside world. So, yeah, send you my energies of love and courage. Not to think that you have to compete with anyone, but just look at your inside, your heart, what you want to achieve in your life. You don't have to look at the far future. You have to look at the medium-term future and shorter-term future, and maybe to the far future, but don't think that you have to reach there straight away, because you may change your priorities along the way. But always try to follow your heart, your gut instinct. Try to also listen to your body and love your body as well, please. We are all beautiful, and there is much more that we can transmit from the inside than when we transmit with the outer layers of our physical body.